Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Hero Brew podcast. I'm Max.
I'm Cameron.
My name's Austin.
What up, boys?
What's up? Switched
Howdy.
up a little bit there.
Yeah, well, you know what's crazy? I just realized we should have done this in black and white.
That would be really cool if we could.
Dude, could you imagine if we gave the option, all right, you guys can watch this in full hue or black and white?
That'd be
pretty
cool,
sick.
dude. We should have done it. Dang it.
That'd be pretty sick.
Maybe after. Who knows? On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Spider-Noir.
Spider-Noir, you see?
Okay. That was good, dude. No, yeah,
Sure
we're going to be talking about that. We're going to have a bit of news that leaked, a lot of set photos from DC, Marvel. It's a lot of cool stuff's coming out. So, yeah, we're here to talk about it.
That's facts. It's another beautiful week.
We're here to brew about it.
How's everyone's week been?
Dude, it's been good.
The week.
It's been good.
It's been a good week.
I saw Obsession.
I have it on there. We could talk about it now on news because have you seen how much it's tracking for box office based off the budget it was put together with? It's the last thing.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I did not see that.
Well, now that you bring it up, I wanted to talk about that. That was like...
Yeah, well, let's just talk about it right now, dude.
We're just going to get into it.
Yeah, let's brew. Obsession was great. It was a really, really good movie. Like, I'm not going to spoil it because I really do want you guys to watch it, but
yeah,
it's just, I liked it a lot.
Dude, I mean, the fact
it was suspenseful and it was good. I also watched it with like a couple people, so it was like, it was nice.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that it's like, I mean, it just goes to show, like, it doesn't matter what your budget is for a movie. Like, you can make something that's creative and unique and new. And I think we've talked about this a couple times. It's like, people just want a new storyline. Like,
exactly.
The only ones that work where they're being, repetitive are the nostalgic ones. I think of like Marvel, DC, like they work because there's so many stories you can tell. But for a movie like this is new, unique. It's its own thing. I haven't seen it yet, but based off of all the feedback and the stuff that people have been saying about it, stuff that you've mentioned, Max, it's like it's a no-brainer that it's doing so well because people are just craving something like this. So
obsessing over it, you could say.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Cameron.
Yeah, it was just it was good. You could people like the friends I watched it with, they were saying that you could tell it's like a low budget movie, but it was good.
Yeah.
And it was just So I mean, also Backrooms came out last week. I haven't watched it yet, but based off the video game, right?
Saw portions of the movie via TikTok clips, actually.
Dude, well, what's crazy is that's doing numbers too right now.
Yeah,
they're both like low budget movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great.
I guess most of the rooms that they did too were like practical sets.
In the back rooms?
They had like a whole setup for it. They showed an overlook of it with like the top. You could see where they're all built, and I was actually like, wow, that it just shows they put so much into it, and it's not a lot that they needed detail wise. It's just yellow walls for the most part, yellow floor, but. Like you said, low budget, but it's doing well because it's like people have played the game. They're like, how are they going to adapt this into a movie? And they did really well. So,
yeah, that was dope. But let's switch it up. Let's get into actually, let's just finish some miscellaneous stuff, dude.
We got some big news tomorrow. Well, when you're watching this, it'll be today. So if you didn't get them, you might be out of luck. But
I mean, unless you watch the pod. When it releases at 7 a.m.
Yeah, you may be ahead of the curve. If you're an early riser and you get to this podcast before these tickets go on sale, but the 70 millimeter tickets for the Odyssey go on sale tomorrow, June 4th at
not 70 millimeter. It's regular IMAX.
That happened last year.
Yeah, last year was a 70 millimeter.
Well, the post said big, like the bigger screens.
Well, I know the regular IMAX tickets go on sale tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. So those ones will go on sale. Yeah. I must have misread it then. But so they go on sale at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern, and we will officially have gone full force towards the Odyssey, and we are almost there. I think it's July 17th, 16th, one of the two.
Yeah, July 16th is that Thursday.
So that's exciting. Definitely one of the most anticipated movies of the year, alongside with Doomsday, Brand New Day, and all the other ones we listed in our list of most anticipated projects. Did you guys have any comments on that, or just excited?
I'm
Mainly.
excited about it. I'm gonna buy a couple tickets. I got a couple friends from, or I guess coworkers from like the Oklahoma region coming down. Or yeah, going up to Kansas, and so
Nice.
it's gonna be it's gonna be cool, dude. I can't wait for it. It's one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and so I'm super excited about it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cameron, any thoughts?
I'm excited.
Mhm.
I feel like there hasn't been. I feel like last year there was so much promotional stuff for it, and I feel like they've taken a break with it. But I feel like it's going to pick up like starting later this week, next week for sure.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think just start just with tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm really excited to see it. It's gonna be really good.
I know they released the trailer 2 weeks ago, the final trailer.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah,
It's just it feels. I think it feels so different because they gave us like first looks. Really like.
Well, it's because when they were shooting it, now it's like post production work and stuff. And
fully shot in IMAX format, right? The whole movie.
And it's the whole movie shot with IMAX cameras. So it's like
first movie to ever do that.
Nice to see. I think it's one of the first movies to be completely shot in IMAX with IMAX cameras. I believe so. I might be wrong, but yeah, I believe so. I believe it's the first movie to be shot completely with IMAX cameras.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty sure Christopher Nolan grabbed all the IMAX cameras available, which I don't think there's a lot. So
yeah. So that's exciting. We'll jump over to, we'll work up to it. So jumping into our bit of DC news that we got this week, Supergirl tickets are officially on sale when we're talking about ticket sales for sure. There was a new trailer attached to it, which I thought made my interest go up quite a bit.
It looked beautiful. It was shot like, really good. You could tell the post-production work is like basically done, I think.
Yeah.
And it just looked different than the other trailers.
When it goes slow-mo, when she's shooting her laser vision, and it says, what does it say, like, now? Because it says, like, tickets on sale now. And it was like, oh, dude, that was so sick.
Well, she shot it twice. So one when it was out of the water.
Out of the water, which is awesome.
And I was like, that's so fresh. And so, and then when she shot the dude, when I believe that's when it said the tickets now, that was, it was just clean. It just looked really, really good. And, like, we didn't have anything bad to say about the past trailers, but it was it didn't remind me of like a Guardians movie, and I know that was like our biggest takeaway
from the first trailer. It was
from the first trailer, like, oh yeah, it kind of reminds us of Guardians, yada yada. But it just looked, it was more bright, which was nice in a lot of the scenes, and it just looked like way more like defined, like way more. I would say like 4K. You know, it just looked really, really good. Yeah, and so I'm like, I think this is one of the first times where a trailer has actually done that, where for at least for me, where it's like I'm so much more excited. You know, and it's like you said, Austin, it piqued your interest even more, and I was like, oh yeah, bought tickets right away. I was like,
not only were tickets put on sale for the regular showings, there was a pre-screening that was actually promoted the day prior to its actual release, or 2 days prior to its actual release.
So Thursday's a premiere night. So it was the week or the day before that. So it's a Wednesday.
Yep,
which I believe we all got tickets for. So
which would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm just excited about it.
Making me think movie theaters might be back, brother. We might be there.
Well, I believe this past month was, I forgot what theater chain was. I think it was AMC.
So
they said it was their busiest month since like pre-COVID, like busiest month since like pre-COVID or whatever. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, hell yeah,
That's so sick. On top, we'll keep the train going with DC as well, so that way we can talk about this, because this was some pretty highlighted news. I know we all talked about it, seeing the photos and the videos that have been released over the last few days from the set of Man of Tomorrow. We saw our first look at the new suit for...
That was our 10, by the way. We mentioned on the other podcast, we were trying to figure out what we gave a 10 for the year, and we said, we just said... Sinners, but it was Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Figures, yeah.
I think we all gave Superman like either like 9.8 or 10s, but I'm pretty sure we all agreed it like at the end it was like a 10.
Right. Deserved.
Yeah.
The set photos that we got from the movie were of David Cornsweat's new suit as Superman, and alongside with this, we saw Lex Luthor in the full armored suit,
practical
armored suit, which is really
I'm
crazy.
Looked like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, dude. Oh, like he was like walking around. Like,
I want to add, Austin, real quick. I saw it today. James Gunn did confirm, like, in you know how he does when he like responds to people's questions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He did confirm that this is a newer version of the suit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So it has updates. I know you guys were chatting about it a little bit the other day in the group chat. The video that, like Max talked about it already, the video that stood out to me was definitely the practical suit. That's pretty insane that they were able to do that. It did look, I mean, without the effects and everything on it, it's going to look a little weird. But the fact that they were able to make that happen is just so dope. Like, you know, not only is Lex Luthor going to be played by, you know, such a great actor, Nicholas Hoult, but they're actually taking the time to make this like a well-adapted version of that. And it really does emphasize how much effort and time that James Gunn's putting into this universe and wanting to make sure that it's done right now because he's getting this opportunity to do so. Yeah, well, so it's exciting.
And I think just going along the Lex Luthor suit, it's like practical works so much better, especially like once you add a little bit of CGI to it, like they did in Iron Man 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always says the Iron Man 1's like look, like his suit was just the most badass suit he's had, and how it looked in the movies were just badass. It's because it was all practical with CGI effects added to it. And I think with this, they're going to have a really good like concept of it. And then just moving to Superman's suit, dude, it's like little details.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the picture we got, and like I found like a clearer version of the picture, and it's just like, dude, it's freaking awesome, man. It's like the crest is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The trunks have like a little yellow lining from what the picture shows. This is all like not I mean, I can't say it's confirmed or not confirmed, but it's all just based off of photo.
Mm-hmm.
The collar looks a little bit different, but it could just be from where the angle is. But we're gonna get a lot more set leaks from it. We're gonna not try to spoil too much of it if it's like crazy stuff that gets leaked. But
yeah,
as of right now, it's like if we're talking about just suits, it's totally fine.
Right.
And it just looks badass. Like everyone should be excited. What stood out to me, it looked like there was some nighttime shoots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Which like the only nighttime we got, I believe, in the Superman movie was when he was like inside the
pocket dimension.
Well, yeah, inside the pocket dimension, yeah, but like more so when he was in the Lois Lane's room or whatever. Or I don't know if that was
fighting in the background.
Yeah, so that was like the only like I'm pretty sure that was the only time I saw like the fighting like or the movie being actually shot at nighttime.
Yeah.
They showed the clip of the guys releasing the monster at night too, from what I remember.
Yeah, and so like I just want to see more. Like I want to see more.
Seeing
of that,
him fight like at nighttime would be really cool.
The lasers,
yeah.
And I didn't even think about it. I'm like, whoa, did we not get that in the first one? And so
that's the first thing I thought of when I saw him. I'm like, damn, like we actually didn't really see anything like that in the first movie at all.
No, dude, and it's just it's gonna be insane. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Moving forward, unless you guys have anything else to add for that, we'll move forward.
DC stuff.
Was there any
other DC stuff?
Trying to remember. I mean, Lanterns comes out in 2 months now.
Is it 2 months?
I think it's August, right? August or September.
Dang, dude.
That might be wrong. I might be lying to you. I think it's August, though. But moving forward to our Marvel news then. Not a whole lot, but definitely some noteworthy stuff. We've been hinted at Marvel news quite a bit over the span of this week. There was rumors, there was speculation, there was anticipation. There was all these things factoring into our curiosity over the last few days of a possible Avengers Doomsday trailer that was shown at CinemaCon finally being released to us. And it was not, unfortunately. Hopefully still maybe in the next few days, there's still a chance. But there was, rumors from the Russo brothers, and they're using cryptic messages and all these things, trying to give us clues to piece stuff together. So that's where our heads start to go towards, okay, it's got to be a trailer. It's got to be this. Turns out it was an Avengers Doomsday themed Latvian coffee shop.
Yeah,
it was at a pop-up at a film festival, I believe in London. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Joe and Anthony Russo were in attendance. There were quite a few people there that were able to take photos, some videos, meet and greet with them, drink some matcha lattes. It kind of looked like there was different drinks on the menu. Some of them looked pretty good. Not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, I mean, did you guys have any thoughts on that? Were you a little disappointed?
Yeah, dude, I completely missed the ball on it. Apparently, like I would have gone to London to go there to a coffee shop
They could have asked you guys to make coffee. Come on.
with the
Literally.
Russos. I would have been there
They could
in
have
a
done that at
heartbeat.
Dutch Bros, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude,
Oops, sorry.
pop up at Dutch Bros. Just no, I think it would have been
Make them a Ninja Turtle
dude,
Frost
like
or
I was
something.
like looking at it, I was like, damn, like yeah, it's just a coffee shop, but there were some cool clues
Yeah.
that they dropped.
What was the big one that you guys both noticed? By the way, for our viewers, I woke up to 90 unread messages about this because it was at
on
6
the thing
a.m. our
where
time.
it said Richards was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so like on the menu, all across the menu, basically, it just gave little Easter eggs to everything.
Mhm.
On the actual, like, yeah, the big sign, it was like saying like Richards was wrong,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
That's cool.
they just didn't do that for like
Yeah, they didn't do that for shits and gigs. Come on.
yeah, it was like
Right.
it was right under like the fresh juices and the nitro cold brew. It said welcome to Dom Latveria, and then it says Richards was wrong,
Mhm.
and we'll link some of these pictures in clips or something like that, but more so the actual menu, the mini menus they handed out to people.
Yeah.
It was the Dom Latveria coffee, and they're like basically they had their own creation of drinks. One of them was the Fortunov, which is it's likely like a reference to the Fortune/Fortunov family from the Latverian lore,
Mhm.
which I believe that's who Doom takes over.
He was the leader before him. Yeah.
Yeah, and which like they were like kind of talking about how it connects to Fantastic Four, and that's why there was no president.
There was no, and then the
No one
flag,
there.
no
the flag
ambassador.
logo changes too.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
so like they're saying like maybe during that time that's when Doom kind of took over
Right.
Latveria. So that's pretty cool. Also, shout out New Rockstars and Eric Voss for kind of
Shout
just
out.
waking up in the morning and just breaking this down. I believe it was like 5 a.m. his time he woke up and was just like in the studio ready to go.
Cooking.
And
I'm
then,
still on that theory, bro. Like talking about Fantastic Four and the references for that. When they showed the map of all the beacons that were lighting up, there was not a beacon in Latveria. And I know it's because they weren't at the meeting, things like
but
that.
why were they not at the meetings? Because of this.
They didn't want to be a part of it.
I think it was they were getting taken over, right?
Exactly.
By Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rapprochement, which is like the diplomatic term fitting Doom's obsession with politics and international power,
Yep.
which was a latte.
Wait,
By the
so
way.
before you continue, so in Fantastic Four, do you think Doom was like using all the power he could in this country, turning on all the lights at night?
Probably
Trying
He's
to
like,
spoil
"I'm not
the
doing
plan."
this." He's probably well. My thing was when going back to the menu where he was like, Richards was wrong. Maybe
Yeah.
like there was a different way besides just doing the power. Maybe he was
Yeah.
talking about Reed Richards' idea to like keep his kid safe.
Yeah.
When it's like, hey, maybe we should have just gave this kid away,
Mhm.
Franklin away.
What if they had the beacon built there, and when Silver Surfer arrives there, she notices it's not lit up or something along those lines, and it causes something to happen to his family? Maybe that could be where that storyline
That's
could
where
come
actually
in.
that's where the next drink comes in.
Yeah.
It's called Cynthia's Blend, which is a
Right.
matcha latte. It's named after Cynthia Von Doom, who is
Mhm.
Von Doom's, which is Victor Von Doom's mother.
Yep.
But in the comics, in Astonishing Tales #8 in 1971, she is central to her son Victor Von Doom's tragic origin,
Yep.
embodying the dark mystical heritage that haunts him throughout his life. Right.
Mhm.
So I think that's a little hint because it's like, why would they mention his mom? You know. And then the next one was called, I might be pronouncing this wrong. It's called Zephyro, which was just a flat white, but it references Zephyro, Doom's mentor in the mystical arts, which I'm like, cool, because it's highly rumored that he does have mystical arts powers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the last one was the Hasenstadt Dark, which is just like an Americano, but
Mhm.
Hasenstadt is a major city in Latveria and often depicted as Doom's capital. And then the symbol at the top of the menu was the Latvian crest, which was super cool. And there was like a whole bunch of Latvian alphabets.
Yeah.
Some of them made sense, some of them didn't. But I thought that was super cool. Like I said, we'll try to link up a picture to it. Oh, we could have just linked up a picture now if I was ready, and I'm not ready, and I apologize to everyone. I forgot we could do that now, so that's my bad. But yeah, dude, I'm excited about it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was great. I did want a trailer, but I don't think we're gonna get a trailer. I don't even think we're
might
dude,
be
just
might
don't
be Comic-Con.
at this point, just don't even give me a trailer. At this point,
yeah,
keep I'm it just all... like whatever, dude. Like we're gonna get a trailer a day before the movie comes out. At this point,
no,
you know. But I don't think we're ever gonna see that trailer from CinemaCon.
Yeah, that's exclusive.
I don't think we're getting it.
I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, I don't think
they'll release it after the movie's out. Like, oh yeah, this is our trailer. In case you're wondering,
someone will make it with all the footage from the movie.
Yeah. Well, it's just crazy. We got those stories. Right?
Why drop those 4 teasers? Like,
dude, not teasers. Remember, they're not teasers nor trailers. They are stories
from the movie.
Stories.
Yeah,
stories called stories, dude. I'm like, huh, weird.
But remember, we talked about this. Like, there was something saying that like all the stuff that we got in that would not be shown in the movie. The Shuri scene where she's crossing her arms, or no, sorry, not crossing her arms, but she's like nodding her head. That was shown in the CinemaCon trailer as well.
It was like, there was certain stuff that was like, oh yeah, these people were there. Yeah. Which, like, especially the Shuri scene, I hella called it, dude. I was like, dude, I bet you it's the rest of the Fantastic Four over there.
Oh yeah.
Except for Reed Richards and stuff. And then obviously some stuff got leaked that we don't want to talk about too much, but like the people on the ship, who's in it, all this stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Without it being 100% confirmed, I just don't think we should mention it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, dude. It's weird, but at the same time, it's like at this point, it's like, hey, we've got this long without it. Just don't give it to us.
Just don't. Let's just go into this movie
completely don't know anything, and I'm like, I'll be blown away. I'm like, what? Like what?
What if they just wait to release the trailer until they do the re-release of in-game?
Yeah, so at the film festival, they did do a release of Infinity War.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, could you please just let us know?
Can they do that?
Well, I just want to know if there was like no one's talking about it. So I don't know if they released anything. I haven't seen anything online about the Infinity War release besides people saying, hey, we're about to watch Infinity War again. I'm like, weird.
They just watched Infinity War. It's actually just weird. Doomsday. They watched the whole movie.
Yeah, weird. It's a whole bunch of content creators. Weird.
Strange. It's a test screening.
Can they just put Infinity War like with Doomsday for the re-release? Like, come on.
Watch all 3.
Yeah.
Infinity War Endgame to Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, I don't know. But that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
But
I mean,
like I said, for Doomsday, I'm like, I don't know. I just I want to watch it so bad.
They're being very weird with their marketing right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say weird. They're just being so cryptic.
Yeah. They always are, though.
So their first photo where it was just the green like background.
Yeah.
I remember someone deciphered it and they're like, oh, like what color hue is this? And like the number sequence was June 2nd, 2026 or something. So people were
That's so wild.
Like,
well, I believe
this this must be saying like the trailer is coming out that day.
I think it was the 17th. So it is still rumored that they might drop a trailer on the 17th.
Was it the 17th? I thought it was the 2nd.
No, I think it was the 17th.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think.
I mean, so they still could.
But I'm like,
isn't June 17th Toy Story 5 as well?
Maybe.
Yes.
It might be. Yeah.
Well, now they're saying like, it's possible that they could have the trailer attached to that movie.
Yeah.
Which it is Disney, right? Yeah. So it could be. I mean, it's rumored that Disney was supposed to drop a trailer today, which is Wednesday. They were supposed to drop a trailer today. They ended up not dropping a trailer today.
Yeah.
So it's possible we could get a Disney trailer tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what it is, right? It could be any Disney project. I would assume I think everyone was hoping it was Doomsday, but at this point, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing a good job of building up anticipation and suspense with what they're trying to do for sure. But at this point, just keep it rolling. We'll wait until like the day before, like you said. To transition us into our main topic, I figured we would finish this off with some friendly neighborhood Spider-Man brand new day news, of course. There's been reports of a new trailer for this movie as well. I believe it would probably be its final trailer, potentially here, this week, maybe in the next few weeks. And not only with this, we actually did, I don't know if you guys saw all the photos. Oh, Max is rocking a Spider-Man shirt. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Symbiotic suit. Sweet.
Yeah.
Our new photos that we got, there were 4 photos, I believe, in total. One of Spider-Man with a throwing star. Is that what you would call that? Throwing star in his shoulder, piercing his shoulder. There's a photo of Matt Grogan's Scorpion. Am I pronouncing that? Grogan, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And that one actually had a quote from Kevin Feige, which I thought was pretty important. It says, "This is the first MCU Spider-Man film focused on the classic elements of Spider-Man," which is awesome to hear. And if you haven't seen these photos, make sure you look into the Empire magazine photos. There was a photo of him shaking the hands of the agent. Oh my gosh, I forget his name. The dude dude from Severance. What's his name? Oh my gosh, the new character they just added.
Yeah, who's going to be running or working for the DODC?
Yeah,
I don't remember his name.
Trammell Tillman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're shaking his hand, and then the last photo was him walking with Bruce Banner when Banner's in.
There was also, it wasn't Empire magazine, but there was also another photo shown of him sitting in his Spider-Man suit, full suit, working on something like a screen, and Zendaya or MJ was standing right next to him. Looked like she was also very heavily involved in whatever he was doing.
With a little red hue in her hair.
Yeah,
from the light.
Hey, it was still red hue. Yeah. Weird.
Well, and the funny thing is, in that photo you mentioned too, on the screen, there's a prototype or like a blueprint of what looks like the thing that Banner has on his wrist.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I'm wondering if he's trying to help him fix that, and that's where we get our Savage Hulk coming in.
That or controls him from turning into Man Spider.
Dude, he gets his own version of it.
That's not what's going to happen.
He gets his own version. He's like, yeah, I have to wear this now just to be safe.
Wouldn't be surprised, dude.
But yeah, these photos it's just the anticipation keeps going up. Like, so much stuff keeps coming out with it. I'm worried that the next trailer is going to show too much. And I don't know if you guys are in the same boat.
I'm a little.
We got to talk about, there is a photo cutout. There's a cutout that looks like it's going to be like placed in stores for like some merchandise. And it showed the Hulk, Savage Hulk.
Yeah.
Like a full body photo, and then the zoomed in on the face one, half of his face was gray.
Like the bottom half of his face was gray, and then it showed Spider-Man's face on top. But another photo that came out which was cool, we didn't talk about it, was him holding up something in his Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
And his Spider-Man suit looked freaking
vibrant.
So cool.
Yeah, it was really
cool.
So
better.
Cool. Yeah, and he looked a little bit bigger and stuff, and I'm like, huh, this is weird. Just because
he's been on his grind for 4 years.
Well, we got him when he was a little kid, dude. If you think about it, like you could tell, I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like a kid in a suit, but he's starting to look like an adult now, dude.
As he was in his 20s.
Yeah, no, I think he was younger than that when in
Civil War.
Civil War.
He was like 15 or 16.
No way.
Yes,
he was young. I believe he was in
16,
his early teens,
at least 16 or 17. 15, 16, or 17. But
early teens, late teens, I guess.
Yeah, somewhere 15, 16, 17, 18. He was a high schooler, like young high schooler.
He was 19.
Civil War?
In Civil War.
Okay,
there's no way. No, there's no way.
Yeah, because he's like a 16-year-old kid.
19.
Oh, I thought you meant Peter Parker.
No, I'm talking Tom Holland.
Yeah, because he played a 16-year-old kid. He's like,
Max was saying he looked like a little kid. And because you said
he was like 19,
Tom Holland's like beefy now, and I was like, he was probably in like his 20s. Like,
there you guys are talking about Peter Parker. He was definitely 15 or 16 in Civil War.
Peter Parker, absolutely.
Yeah, no, he's old.
That's why I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Well, now they saw him like drinking in the newest trailer and stuff. I'm like, huh. I'm like, you better be 21, dude.
If he was 19 in Civil War, Peter Parker was 19.
He's like, hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?
I got held back a few years.
On the roost.
No, but I think the suit looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm also excited about that movie. I just don't know. Like, I don't know if I don't mind watching another trailer for that. We already got some, so just bring it.
Yeah. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch the trailer. I hope they don't give away too much.
Also, the Scorpion suit The
Looks
actual
fresh.
scorpion tail looked fresh.
Looks
really
fresh.
good.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, this
It
is cool.
looks like it's like a practical look. I'm sure it's practical, but
it's still like doing like the machinery kind of look
Yeah.
to it, like
Mhm.
how the vulture was and stuff. And so I thought that was cool.
I'm just excited to see him play Scorpion because I loved him in Better Call Saul as Nacho.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's just
he's a great actor.
great actor.
Mhm.
Yeah, I never watched that.
You should watch it.
You
It's
should
good.
watch it.
I
You
still
also
haven't
never watched Breaking Bad. Nice.
So-
High five. There you go. But yeah, so that movie is also having a early release. I
Earlier,
believe.
yeah, for Prime.
They announced it
Prime-
today for
Prime
Prime
Yeah, through
members.
members.
Prime.
Mhm.
Yeah. So go on your Amazon Prime app. You can notify when tickets go on sale. You can notify yourself.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah. I mean, we probably won't need it because we're going to the premiere.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
obviously.
yeah.
Obviously.
Mhm.
But, you know, who knows?
Did you guys see the report too of like how they had to coordinate Tom Holland's schedule for Odyssey in this for filming?
Mm-mm.
Was it
How
crazy?
the I guess the two productions were like in constant communication of like, hey, we'll have you filming here. Hey, you'll have him filming here.
Did he?
Which I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's like,
Hey, Tom's on a bathroom break right now. He'll be
Yeah.
about a few minutes late.
like yeah.
Also,
if you
with
haven't
Tom-
yet, look up the
with
report. It's
mentioning
hilarious.
Odyssey and Tom Holland, obviously he's in that movie as well. But
Yeah.
so is Zendaya. But did he leak something about the Odyssey in an interview
Yeah,
today?
he said something.
I
and
was
I
like, I was like listening to it. I was like, oh no. I was like, nope.
He knows better not to leak anything for Marvel. So he's like,
But-
I'll just leak something for someone else.
But the thing is, with the Odyssey, what is he leaking? It's a
It's a book that has
it's a
multiple
book.
movies and
Yeah. I saw someone tweet that said, "Damn, I can't believe Tom Holland spoiled the Odyssey for me." And I'm like, I mean, I get it because you've
I
never
don't
read
know,
it,
dude.
or maybe,
Yeah, I've never read it, dude.
you don't know like the whole like
So
story
it's a good
with
book.
it, like the lineage
I
of it.
know,
I mean, you know
like
it's Greek, right?
Yeah, I know like the Greek mythology portion of it,
Mhm.
but I don't know.
I
Like,
think he's
much.
gonna be very like shell shocked with something in the end.
It's like this
since
is
he
like
didn't read the book.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like the
There's something that's
it's
gonna happen
basically- it's
where-
like what I know is like it's like the sequel to like the Troy storyline.
Yeah, it happens right after the Trojan War.
Yeah, so it's like
Trojan
I don't know.
horse, like that. That is like the last battle at the beginning of the story, I believe.
well, I mean, yeah, and they mentioned it in when they were like talking about the story, like what happened and stuff.
Mhm.
Obviously, like the 6-minute thing
Let me
video
tell you
we
something
got.
about a Trojan horse.
Yeah, and the 6-minute video we got about it was obviously that was the Trojan horse play. So yeah,
It was the
God.
dopest 5-minute scene ever.
yeah, dude.
Let me tell you something.
So let me whip our way over to the main topic here. That wasn't cringy enough for you. I'll keep going. But let's talk Spider-Man Noir or Spider-Noir. The
Okay.
Spider-Noir.
I have the rating system.
Let's do it. What
Please
is
let it be hot dogs.
He loved his hot dogs.
Okay, no, I do whatever you want.
No, that was way better than mine.
No, what was yours?
Just
Oh.
what was it?
I was gonna say how many Nicolas Cages, but
Oh, that
hot dogs
works.
hot dogs work better.
How many national treasures?
That was also better.
Need
I should
Declaration
leave
of
now.
Independences.
No, that was a far pull. I like that.
That was a far pull.
that was a far pull, dude.
How many fedora hats?
Oh my god.
How many trench coats? You okay?
Yeah, it's like my lighting turned nice.
What do you want to talk about? Or what do we want to rate? Like, do you want to do hot dogs? Do you want to do? Let's do Nicolas Cage's because I feel
No,
like
we'll do hot dogs. I like hot dogs better.
What about Nicolas
I'm not
Cage
saying-
eating hot dog?
yes. How many Nicolas
17
Cages would you rate
Nicolas
this?
Cages eating hot dogs.
17.
No, not 7.
About to eat 50 hot dogs.
No, I give it a solid. I get so hyped up after watching stuff like this. Cameron, go first.
I'm giving it 6 Nicolas Cage eating hot dogs out of 10.
You say 6?
6, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I'm giving it like an 8.5.
I think it's a little high. I think it's a little high,
Say like 8.5, 8.
but I like it. I like the respect.
8.5. I'm gonna sit there because that was where.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it like a 7.5 to 8 because I was genuinely so
Okay.
surprised. Like, I remember like texting you guys, I was like, guys, it's out, and like I watched the first episode. I was like, especially the second half, the second act of the first episode. I was like, holy crap, dude!
Yeah.
Like it just started moving, and yeah, so I liked it a lot. That's my rating. But dude, can we just talk about Nicolas Cage?
That's what I'm saying, man. He's just
so
top tier.
freaking good, man. He was so good in that role. Obviously, he voiced him in Across the Spider-Verse or Into the Spider-Verse. Was he in Across the Spider-Verse?
Yes, but he
voiced him.
He was at the. It was very, very, very minimal. It was at the very end.
Okay. Yeah, so Into the Spider-Verse, but man, it's like it was a little like it got me a little confused because before the show came out, they said that it wasn't connected to it. The very intro of the show, they're like, "Oh yeah, it was like a monologue, right, from Nicolas Cage," and he was like, "Yeah, some other person from a different dimension, yada yada," and I was like, wait, is this connected? Like, obviously it is. Yeah, it is Sony, so they did have to like couldn't use a lot of different things because of its live action and Marvel. Like they have to lease some stuff through Marvel still because Marvel overall owns the character of Spider-Man, but like some live action rights, like a Peter Parker, goes to it's just Sony. But yeah, obviously his name is Ben Reilly. Which caught everyone off guard.
Scarlet Spider.
Yeah, which is a Scarlet Spider, which he's a clone, right? But what's even crazier is the dude said he had a different name.
Yeah, and they couldn't say that name.
They couldn't say the name, and it's like, okay, cool. Like, what's like? Oh, before you change your name or whatever. It's like, I wonder what his name was prior, dude. I wonder because like Into the Spider-Verse, his name was Peter Parker,
Inspector Gadget.
And so I'm like, dude, he could play a great Inspector Gadget, but
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Imagine like, dude, how about if it is Peter Parker? And he just
probably
let me just name myself Ben Reilly. I'm like,
sure, yeah.
I'm like, cool,
just
dude,
knew
whatever.
That off the top of your head.
Yeah,
Uncle Ben.
Like, yeah, Uncle Ben. Like, I'm like, whatever, dude. But I also like the fact that the name Spider-Man was never used in it too.
So because they called him the Spider.
It's the Spider.
Yeah, and I thought about. I think it was like the second episode where they're like, it was Lamorne Morris's character, Robbie. He was just like, the Spider, and I was like, wait, have they not like said Spider-Man yet? And I'm like, and then by the time I finished it, I was like, that did not say Spider-Man one time. So I'm sure there's just legal rights about it.
Yeah, but you could tell they were like jumping through hoops of
what they could and what they
couldn't do, and it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, what were you guys like some of your favorite parts about it besides like Nicolas Cage because we're all a fan? He's doing this at fucking 62. Come on,
dude. There's some scenes where he had like it's when he was just wearing like the white beater, and I'm like, dude, he looks jacked right now.
Yeah, for 62.
I was like, wow,
Nicolas freaking Cage,
Cage, dude.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Yeah. Favorite like aspects of the show?
Yeah, some of your favorite parts.
I mean, we all watched it in black and white, right?
No, I watched it in color.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Okay,
I'm gonna rewatch it back in color. I've heard they're both great. From my perspective, in black and white, it gave me a very, the time that they were in, like it gave me a very thriller in that era, and I think that that's what really stood out for me. Not only that, it just. I felt like they did a really good job putting a whole plot and storyline together in a short amount of time, like in an 8-episode season. And I felt like it flowed really well, where there were parts that it got kind of like unhinged, but it also like kind of worked because this is where, his adaptation would be viewing things in a certain manner, taking up the alcoholism like that, losing someone that he loved so much. And it's been 5 years since he's really tick on this persona. Like that whole aspect of it was really cool to me, and like seeing him trying to push away but he could never push away. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I watched all of it in black and white as well. I did see like a lot of videos saying like how to like what's to get the maximum like feel of it.
Yep.
It was like the first 3 episodes black and white, episode 4 and 5 in color, episode 6 black and white, because I believe episode 6 was the more of the flashback one.
Yeah, with him showing like in the World War and stuff.
Yeah,
like
like his past and stuff.
Yeah,
and then 7 and 8 goes back to color just because of the use of all the powers and stuff, especially in episode 8. But
yeah,
so I'm gonna definitely watch it in color again on my second rewatch. But as of right now, I just watched it all in black and white. I thought it was good. I thought the powers was cool because it was like you saw it in black and white, and I was like, okay, this is pretty sick. So
I think if I watched like how you just said it, the first, because I'm gonna be honest, the beginning kind of lost me a little bit, and part of the reason is I've been dealing with like a back injury right now. So when I was watching it, I was laying down icing my back, so maybe I didn't get to focus truly on what was happening, but it kind of lost me a little bit. I love like detective shows, but I think if I would have watched the first couple episodes in black and white, I think it would have made the experience a little better. And then gone to like color and like how you just said, Max. But the second half, like episodes 5 through 8, I was like, okay, I like this a lot more than I liked the first couple episodes. It's definitely like gotten me now.
Yeah. Like I said, I just thought it was just everyone's like some of the characters were just really good, like the side characters, all the Easter eggs they had. Lamorne Morris was great in the show.
Dude,
Top
as
tier.
Robbie was awesome.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, he is so good in the show.
Yeah.
Like, are we doing spoilers?
Yeah.
Probably. It's been out
Full
for
spoiler.
a week and a half.
Okay, this is a spoiler-packed session, dude.
If you haven't been spoiled already.
Section. Yeah, if you haven't been spoiled already. But, yeah, just, I think I thought he was good because it was more like some serious notes. Obviously, we have Lamorne Morris from New Girl, right? That was like and he's been playing a lot of comedy roles, you know.
Yeah.
But so I was kind of expecting that, but he was a little more serious, and I really liked it. But he still had his comedy cues. And then, like I believe episode 8, where like the man in the mask or whatever the episode's called. It's funny because he was in the mask.
Yeah.
And he like dressed up as him, and I was like, this is hilarious. He's like, watch out, like what I could do these web things or like Spidey things or whatever, or spider things. And I was like, this dude's so funny. I just thought it was great. Like, I'm like, yeah, I thought that was cool. We got an iteration of Felicia Hardy. Never name dropped as Felicia.
Cat
Hardy.
Just Cat Hardy. They did reference like her nails at one point. I believe it was like episode 2. Like, oh, you have like sharp nails or whatever. I'm like, huh. I wonder who that is, you know? Austin pointed out it was the same girl from Sinners, which I was like, oh.
Was it really?
Yeah, Lin Jun Lee.
I didn't recognize her. Wow.
Yeah, and like it's cool because it was just a take on Felicia Hardy. It wasn't like the normal black cat Felicia Hardy, but it's cool that her name was Cat Hardy, and I'm like, okay. I'm sure there's probably, like I said, there's probably some legal rights to it, but I loved it. I loved some of the other characters we got, like the villains. But Sandman in the first episode, I was like, this is cool. I also liked how their powers were. Like, it wasn't like
a full-on take.
No, it was just like, it was cosmetic stuff, but it was just like, I thought it was cool. I was like, okay. Like I'm excited to watch in color because I've seen some stuff, and I'm like, or I've seen some like videos and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, in color, probably you can see their powers used more, or like it just makes it look a little bit better. But I thought it was great. Sandman was just, I thought he was a really cool character.
Flint Marco. Yeah, it was
I want to say this is one of my, like, we only got 2 iterations. I've only seen 2 iterations of Flint Marco, this and obviously the Raimi trilogy, or the Raimi one, which was also the same one in No Way Home.
Every time he was on screen, I kept hearing the score of Flint Marco from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, where it's the super sad score when he's trying to pick up the necklace out of the sand.
Yeah.
It was playing through my head every time.
Yeah, it was cool. And then what was the other character, Austin, in episode 3?
The electric guy, I forget his name.
Was it Tombstone? It wasn't
Tombstone.
Lonnie
right?
Lincoln.
It was,
Lonnie
Lincoln.
They never name dropped him as Tombstone though.
Yeah, they named dropped Lonnie Lincoln, and for some reason I didn't connect the dots, which was real stupid of me because I've mentioned how much we love Lonnie Lincoln, and especially in like the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why, but I remember Austin talked to me about it, and I was like, wait, that is Tombstone. What the heck? And I like the little stuff he had on his face,
like scales, kind of.
Yeah, it made him look like, I thought it was a lizard. Yeah, I was like,
it looked like it.
It's a lizard, you know. But yeah, it makes sense that it was Tombstone. And so I thought it was cool, dude. I liked it. I liked their take on it. It's a different universe. I loved it.
I hated Megawatt.
I thought his character was funny.
He was like, it was overly, like, it was just too much. It got very annoying at sometimes.
He's a theater actor.
Well, that whole, how it was shot, by the way, it was like how the dialogue was written was fantastic. I love that because I thought it was kind of cheesy.
Yeah,
it was very cheesy.
It worked so well. Like Nicolas Cage's, anytime he had like cheesy lines, which he had in most of the show, I was like, I love this. Like, I was literally watching, I was like, I love this. Like, this is great. You know, there's some stuff, like I say, it could have been way better. I think the story could have been wrapped up a little bit better, but nothing where I'm like, I hate this project. Where I'm like, oh, it was stupid watch or whatever. I liked it. There was a video I watched. It was just talking about how did you guys like how it was released all at once? I know Austin, me and you talked a little bit about it, but like, how do you guys feel like that was? Where it was like, do you think they should have been on a weekly basis?
I think I think I would have enjoyed it more if it was on a weekly basis.
Yeah, well, that's like the consensus from what I'm hearing. Like, a lot of people are saying like they're just not talking about it as much. Because I think the show's good, and I think people would have waited to watch it.
Yeah, some shows you don't have to just drop it all at once. Like, waiting, it like gets the hype up. It gets people talking about it every week. I think it would have been more enjoyable for me, at least, on a weekly basis.
Yeah. I think this would have because I think, like I said, overall the show is great. It has good reviews.
Yeah.
I think people might have just enjoyed it more if it was on a weekly, or at least talked about it more if it was on a weekly basis. But
yeah, I mean, I like binge watching, but I completely understand the reasoning for it to be released on weekly hype, because then that, like you said, it creates the opportunity for people week to week to be talking about something that's coming out the next week. And I think that's really what creates more of a hype. Word to mouth is one of the most powerful tools in order to promote something, whether that's a movie, a show, things like that. Like, they were going to move Obsession to a digital release this week, but they're keeping it in theaters because it's doing so well. And that's from word to mouth. Like, that movie wasn't promoted a whole lot, but here we are now. This success is going, and the word to mouth. It's been, I think it's one of the most recent movies that's seen a trend that it's continuously grown over the last 3 weeks.
More and more people are watching it.
Exactly.
It's doing something special. Yeah.
And if you think of a show like this could have had the opportunity when they release episodes maybe 1 and 2, kind of like how they do with Invincible and The Boys. And then you have people saying, oh, those 2 episodes were really good, you should watch this, and then catch up for week 2 that it releases episode 3. I think that definitely is a huge factor for sure.
They could have they could have done with WandaVision too. Like, they could have made it where the first couple episodes were black and white, and then gave you the option after the fact.
Yeah, to make you forced to watch the black and white for the first few.
Well, and like, I wonder if like Sony and Amazon Studios or Prime Studios were just a little hesitant on it, because like besides the first trailer that we got where it showed him swinging and stuff, we really didn't get much about it.
No,
right? We got a couple set leaks and stuff. We thought it was cool, but like no one was talking about it.
Yeah,
and
so it was coming out on it for a while.
Yeah, well, and it's like a lot of people are like, okay, Nicolas Cage, he's old, all this stuff, which I understand. Some people aren't fans of Nicolas Cage, right. I totally get it, and I'm sure the studios are probably listening to like us, or listening to like other people probably saying like, what the hell do these guys want? Because it's like, there's projects I think we've all we're like, hey, we all just want it all at once. Like, talking about WandaVision, I was not a fan of how they released it. I was like, that's one of the projects where I was like, I would have loved that all in once. Like, for the actual story. For the aura farming they did was great, because everyone was talking about it every single week.
It was also the first Disney Plus show, so like the
and
hype around it,
and it was prime COVID. Nothing was coming out.
COVID, so
nothing was coming out. It was just like, so like new media, but everyone was talking about it.
Everyone was talking about it.
And so
The theories, everything,
Yeah, so I'm sure the studios are probably just as frustrated as we are. Like, oh, why didn't they do this? It's like, yo, you guys didn't want this, right?
Yeah.
And we're not obviously the only people that have done that, but I think that's why they started releasing. Hey, you could have the first 2 episodes, because like I said, I always wonder. I'm like, well, how about if I did watch this on a weekly basis, where it's like they only released 1 episode? Would I really be there for episode 2? You know, just because like I said, the first half of episode 1 was cool, but it really picked up on the second half of that first episode.
Yeah,
where I was like, oh, I'm bought in. So it just depends, because maybe some people were like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna wait another week to watch it, especially in black and white. You don't know if it was gonna work. Like the black and white episodes of WandaVision, I hated. Like I was like, I liked the idea of it, but I didn't like those episodes. Those are my least favorite episodes.
Made you wonder, like, where the heck is this show going?
I didn't like it. And I might be alone, but I just didn't.
Dude, you didn't enjoy Paul Bettany singing "Old MacDonald Had a Farm," dude?
No, I just didn't like. I like the idea of it. I just didn't like how it was executed. Like I'm not trying to sound like a hater or anything, but I was like, like I think the black and white in this was way better.
I think too. Obviously, when we first heard that they were making this show and we saw some set photos, I think everyone was under the impression, this was before they said like what officially was, but everyone was under the impression like, oh, this is like Spider-Noir from Into and Across the Spider-Verse.
I don't know.
And then they came out and said that it wasn't, because it was live action.
I mean, I kind of figured since he was animated. That was what my head was at.
And yeah, but I don't know.
They also did black and white to respect WandaVision a little bit more. They did do black and white in a different version of it.
Yes, 100%.
The reason they did black and white for this show was because it fit the style. The style
different
of it.
eras.
It fit the storytelling perfectly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The reason they did that in WandaVision was just a homage to
those shows that she loved when she was growing up.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay. So there are 2 different reasons, but it's just like, I don't know, dude. I just, like I said, I'm just as confused as probably the studios. Like, I'm like, I don't know what I want at this point. Like, I want that Doomsday trailer, but at the same time, I really don't. You know?
Yeah.
I loved that his webs were like black or like very dark gray. Yeah.
Aged webbing.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
I thought that was pretty cool.
What's up with every Spider-Man not being able to use their powers when they want, dude?
Dude, he was going through some crisis. Yeah.
I'm like,
it's gonna happen to Tom too, and that's how he's gonna get got.
Okay, I was
he's
like,
gonna get got.
How's he gonna what?
When he ends up in the grave, and then he wears that suit that you're wearing on your shirt. He's gonna go through an existential crisis and be like,
"Do you think there's gonna be red spiders everywhere?"
No, there's not gonna be red spiders. Well, maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
God, this suit's so fresh.
Yep, it is. It sure is. Soon, boys. I think it's going to be soon.
What if they just don't? What if they just don't?
I think it's going to be really soon. Close.
One last question for this. Do you guys want a season 2?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
They have room to grow.
They do have room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything's confirmed or denied yet about it that I've seen, but yeah, I thought it ended really well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you didn't.
I think that with how well season 1 has done, and now that the word to mouth is getting out, I think season 2 will have higher ratings because it's something that people will know about, and they'll be like, oh wow, like I watched season 1. It may not have been right when it released, but it's like I want to make sure and watch season 2 when it comes out. So that's where I would be like, I think it might be more popular to start.
The more I think about the show, the more I like it, dude. Like,
exactly.
I'm just thinking about like Nicolas Cage, like how he sounds with the mask on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like kind of tuned different, like where it's like a little echoey, a little
it's
robotic.
It's like super, it sounds weird, like muffled in a way, but like you can
like,
still hear Nick Cage.
Him. Yeah, I'm like, dude, these detectives suck. How do you guys not know like who's who? But
we didn't even talk about like how they get their powers. That was cool. I thought that was
a
really dope.
Everyone was like war veterans, you know?
Yeah.
POWs. From World War One.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool take on it.
I mean, they showed what was it?
Tubes in every like all the animals and insects and stuff.
Yeah. It was what, a mantis, a snake.
There was a mantis, a snake,
an
scorpion, an eel,
and then this tarantula,
the tarantula. Dude, when he lifted that sheet up,
I freaked out.
I was like, oh my God.
Yep.
I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Dude, I know because I listened to Eric Voss talk about the Easter eggs too, and I loved his reference of saying it was like just like how Harvey Dent rolls over in
In Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he's just freaking out. I was like, yeah, that was.
I thought
that was a good. I didn't see Eric Voss say that, but that's great.
I thought his dialogue was really cool when he was in the bar drinking in episode 7 when he was saying like he's like, oh, spiders don't have muscles.
That
like
was,
it's like hydraulics pumping liquid into there. So that like that was cool because it explained like all those like motion things he's doing because that's what it's basically doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. So he's like, I'm wondering like he's just having to like kind of control that all the time, like to stop that from happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
It's Tai Chi. And then he references it while he has the mask on. I'm like, okay, at least they're knocked out. But I thought the guy that played Silvermane was really good too.
Do you recognize him?
He's from. I know
he was in the movie we just talked about a couple pods ago with Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
He was like that general. He was that caught him and sent him to. Yeah, that's who that guy was.
What movie?
Why am I forgetting what the movie's called?
Is it the Edge of Tomorrow movie?
Edge of Tomorrow, yeah.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
with Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Yep.
We're not watching it. Good job, Boston.
Yeah, he was in that. That's all I remember him from.
Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, there's some man. Like I said, the cast was great. There was
top tier.
Yeah, the cast was great.
I think that's why it works so well too. Like they're all professionals. You know what I mean? Like they're all like honing in on the things that they all do really well. Nicolas Cage taking on different personas throughout the whole show, plays a plumber at one point, like joking around with them. How stupid do you have to be? Like, come on.
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious.
Like,
it was so funny.
The table would be better here because of the sunset light. Yeah. She's like, I told you.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just like went to the bathroom and just broke. Like, no, he goes, obviously it was his old place.
Way, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, and like he just like had his suit in there. I'm like, what?
He's like, your gasket valve's not connected to and he's slamming a sledgehammer into the wall. I'm like, brother, what are we doing?
And then the husband was like, I don't think that was a plumber.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And she was just like,
she's like,
it was the same couple at the fight scene too.
Yeah, they were there at the end. Yeah,
that was cool. Mm-hmm. They were like, I don't think he's got it anymore. Did you see that? He's still got it. It was like, all right, dude. Sure.
It was. There's so many good parts, dude.
I think rewatching it again will point out more things, and also, like you said, like there's a word that they use for the coloring that they did in this too. It's like enhanced, from my knowledge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like an enhanced coloring. So going from black and white to that is going to be
you'll be surprised at some of the coloring.
Yeah, I know. I've heard some of it's a little weird.
I will say, seeing Megawatt with. Like you could see the electricity going through his face. Mm-hmm. It looked a little weird in color, I will say.
In black and white, it looked cool, I thought.
I'm sure it probably would look really cool in black and white. Because like I'm excited to see a lot of things in black and white.
There was a shot of him sitting in the car too where that was happening. And you could see it reflected on the window. And I thought that was really cool. I was like, damn, they're like putting all the little detail into it. Which, I mean, they should. But seeing the reflection of it was pretty dope.
Could you imagine if Felicia Hardy was wrong? And assuming that he was the spider,
and she just
jumps out the window, dies.
She said, "Okay."
I did like how they were like kind of teasing that, like they were like teasing that they should be together.
They had a French level love interest.
It was really weird.
When they were about to, what was it? Episode 2 when they were about to kiss? Episode 3? Episode 2?
I think so. Was it? It wasn't in the club, was it?
No, they were at the apartment, I believe.
I think it was 2 when it was him talking to her in the apartment.
Yeah, and like
she's
they were like
that's
leaning
Flint.
in.
I have to go.
Yeah, they like leaned in, and then I was like, oh.
And he's like, why do you gotta go help him? I'm right here.
And then at the end, at the end she was just like, I love Flint, but in another universe or whatever. I was like,
Dude,
another universe. I was like, don't Doctor Strange him.
Ben Reilly was literally about to throw it all away for you. Go to this new area. He's going to be a bartender for you.
He said, in another universe, I would run away with you. And I'm like, in another universe, you know what? Peter Parker and Felicia Hardy are together. You know?
Who do you think from the Sorry, I know we're running short on time, but who do you think from the Spider-Verse popped into his universe? Miguel? Or do you think it was like maybe the Spot or Lego Spider-Man? You know?
I mean,
could have been anything.
Spider-Pig. I'm going Spider-Pig.
It might have been Spider-Pig, actually. What if it was Ben Reilly? Or what if it was Spider-Noir from like the animated version? And he saw himself and he's like,
gave him the Rubik's Cube.
Well, I think after we watched the first episode, Austin, I was like, dude, imagine if they do a season 2, like Spider-Pig pops up out of nowhere.
That'd be
so sick.
Tell me it wouldn't fit.
It would.
Like him and Nicolas Cage just going back and forth. I would absolutely find that so funny.
And he's just full color, like in the black and white.
Or he's just black and white. Like,
or when it switches, he goes to black and white. When you go to color.
Either or. The more I think about it, the more I like the show. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it in color. I'll probably start watching it tonight in color.
What if it was like, I don't even know. Yeah, because Miguel or Spider-Woman would have make the most sense, I feel like.
It could have been
trying to recruit Peter B. Parker. Other Spider-Man.
Could be Peter B. Parker.
It could be Peter B. Parker. It's just Miles. Miles messes up and ends up there.
It could very much be Miles.
It's Miles fighting the Prowler.
Imagine that's why they delayed it, because
they knew
Miles goes into the live-action Spider-Noir universe. He's like, "Hey, dude, you're a different Spider-Man. I'm looking for the other Noir." Like,
hey, they showed Spot going into the Venom universe, so it could work with animation live action.
What if the Insomniac Spider-Man just showed up in his universe and he's like, "Are you a video game? What are you?"
I mean, it did show up
even like a thing then.
He did show up in the.
He did.
In Across.
Was it of the scene that's really sad? Is that what I'm remembering?
I think it was just a suit, wasn't it?
Oh no, yeah, it was just when they were showing
him in his suit
in the clip, yeah. Because they showed.
Was it the clip or was it like him in the actual movie? Like, wasn't he one of them chasing him?
Yeah, he pops out.
He pops out, right? Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Because they showed Andrew in live action. They showed Donald Glover as the Prowler in live action.
Yeah, because he was locked in the cage.
Yeah, and then Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
They showed him with Uncle Ben and like canon events.
Mm-hmm. And they showed Andrew's face up close of him crying, right?
Yeah, they showed the scene when Captain Stacy died.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Just trying to remember.
Well, Spider-Man.
I'm gonna rewatch those movies now too.
We should, dude.
They're just so elite. They're so elite.
Wow.
I'm gonna go listen to the Amazing Spider-Man soundtrack,
dude.
Maybe we should watch. Maybe we should do a review for Into and Across.
Yeah.
Into and Across with Spider-Man.
So
do we wait though? Well, when does it come out? Next year?
Next year.
I don't want to wait, dude.
Give us your feedback in the comments. Do you want to hear it now?
All right, let me wrap it up. Thank you guys for brewing.
Sorry.
You should web it up. Oh, yeah. Damn it, Austin. Nice. Do it. Sorry.
I moved him around for this podcast because
I don't know if webbing up sounds good.
Why?
Sounds a little weird. Like, thanks for brewing with us, everyone. This was a Hero Brew podcast.
You're webbed up.
Yeah, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Hero Brew podcast, on all socials. Tell us your rating out of Nicolas Cage eating hot dogs. You know what? Tell us if you were webbed up during this podcast. And yeah, once again, thank you guys for brewing. Have a freaking webtacular day.
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
You could have just said spectacular.
Okay. All right. Peace
that was
out,
amazing.
Everyone.